Hello and good evening, and welcome to this full moon energetic update. My name is Marianne Lane, Danish shaman of the new era. Worked with energy under the full moon for I think it's about 10 years now, but until now, nearly always in Danish. This last years, I've been called upon to open in English to search for collaboration in the energies and in meetings and a broader perspective. So this is one of the entrance, one of my steps into doing this. When I'm opening the energies at the full moon, it's a joint party. So whatever you're joining in with in energy, whatever you're joining in with in your participation is what's perfect here. I'm holding the field. I'm trained to do that, and the field that hold is ensure that what you're participating with will be the best for you and for the energies. And this goes both ways. When the energy is open, take a couple of deep, intentional sighs. Recognize your body. Maybe stretch or rearrange a bit. And at the same time as you're recognizing your body, recognizing your feelings, emotions, and the energy as well. And by going into this meeting with yourself, you're open to the meeting in the energy. This is the best entrance into any kind of energetic work in these kinds. The energy gets stronger, and in the beginning it will make a de-stress and a stabilizing healing will be given to every single one of us to open the field for the collaboration. Maybe you feel the energy. Maybe you just recognize some kind of reactions in the body, in the emotions, reactions. No matter what it is, just see it as signs that something is going on. And if you can enlarge everything that's recognized within you, you can open to receive the healing, the energies in a broader perspective. Otherwise, your ways of meeting energy, meeting the possibilities for giving help is what's present. But if you have a reaction and you meet this often kind of boundary that's open, by opening, the healing will enter into another way than what you're used to. Hello, love from Denmark. So lovely. And from Spain, welcome. And from England with love. Meeting across countries. Our souls meets here. Knowing each other. No boundaries at all. And the energy is strong. And the meeting across countries is so lovely. Okay, I'm a channel. And I will try to open the channeling. Well, we are ready. We are about to be ready. We still need a little bit of de-stress. These days, a lot of tensions is activated. The tensions is actually due to the emerging waves of different kind of love. So a lot of the tensions that comes opens to reactions and interactions that doesn't seem to be at all connected with love, being more about being annoyed or putting up boundaries, recognizing, oh, this is right, this is not right, I'm not right, I'm right. All this going into black and white in perspectives, right and wrong, and thus maybe not at all recognized as being related to love, but it's actually waves of love that opens these reactions. And these waves of love, you can meet them by accepting the reaction and let them explode into Mother Earth. Mother Earth contains everything. And when you're exploding this way with whatever negative energies that could arrive in your system, you will not only respect your surroundings and uh, put your trust into Mother Earth to bear all you are, you will also receive the possibility to meet the waves of love. So the healing that we will receive, the energy work that we will perform under this full moon will be help for everybody to receive the waves of love, and that the tensions will be released into Mother Earth that will consume it and contribute to open to the deeper creating of roots. In the first part here, we open the field for us to be able to together open to love and light and give this to ourselves and everybody we care for. Everything we care for, we can wish for that people and places will be supported with the love and the light. And if somebody have said yes and agreed upon receiving the love and the light, it will be a healing. But if it's somebody that you can't ask of such things, it would be more like walking into a beam of sunshine, meeting a smile, somebody who's opened the door. Look at a beautiful view, and if you take it in or not, it's up to you. This would be then this kind of perspective, this kind of possibilities that the love and the light that we give here will be possible to have an affect you to these kind of reactions. So the field begins to be strong. So if you wish for anybody or anywhere to be flooded in love and light, you can take this wish and put it in, like in front of you, and say, I give you and give this place the possibility to receive love and light. And I've been working with this for many years in Denmark, and a lot of people attend. And if they have a hard time being focused for more than a few minutes, they ask me to help with the list of what they want to give this possibility, the love and the light. And then I help in the energy to set in the lists for the people, the places that we wish to be flooded in love and light. And then it's up to them to receive it and do what's best for them with that possibility. And I often suggest that you also put in places or people you know so much that you would recognize it, there would be any difference. Because Meeting in this higher perspective, meeting in love and light, meeting in the places where was our soul meets and there's no other than love, it's easy. But then when we turn around, walking into our everyday life, it's not so easy to also recognize the love and the light, and maybe not so easy to be it. So actually to have these small recognitions in our reality, maybe not something we can show others, but in our reality, is giving a foundation for the trust that is true to you. And this is important to be able to walk our life in these everydays where it's not always so easy to be love and light and to see the love and light. Then this would be the foundation that helps us to rest in the hope. And this is not just a huge hope that's out of our mind, out of our reach. This is a hope that is built upon our own recognitions, our own experiences in our reality, of course. Because this is not something that we can measure, at least until now. The energy is strong. So now, if you're not already at it, take the people and the places and put it in front of you for the wish to receive the love and the light. Maybe you can recognize some kind of pressure. And if you recognize this pressure, it's because you are working, you're doing energy work here. And then if you can find this way of being aligned inside of yourself, where the pressure is equally distributed throughout your system. Energy, no mother tongue and difficult words trembles a bit here. Intentional sighs helps you to follow the energy. Maybe stretch a bit. Enjoy. Focus on the people, the places that you're holding in the field of love and light. And maybe if you recognize this pressure, you also can realize that it's changing. Something is changing. Energy change a bit. And maybe you recognize a little less tension. Intentional sighs. Just a little bit more. You hold the field. Hold the wish for the people, the places to receive the love and the light. And what is really important, that we're never crossing any personal boundaries. So if this is for somebody who haven't said yes, it will only be like a smile given on the street, somebody's holding the door, a beam of sunshine appearing. And then for them to receive it, it's up to them, their personality, their system, but their soul will help. And in just these days, the seventh dimension opens in every human's perspectives. So the possibilities to see whenever there's a possibility to reach for love is opening. So even though it's difficult and strange, and all these tensions that's opening, and maybe invites you to see everything in a harder perspective than you actually are in your true nature, in your way of being. You could be loving, caring, humorous person, wishing for the best for everybody, seeing the light in people and possibilities. But still you have this reactions that's negative coming through, appearing by itself, or maybe it does make sense because you recognize it now and then when something's happening to you. If this is opening, or you recognize this in the surrounding, that it's hardened up and it's difficult to be in for you, this is pass. This will pass. It's the perspective that comes from the waves of love that's coming in and reacts in everybody. And somebody is actually afraid of love. They think that it will drag them into weakness, drag them into a perspective or a way of being where they're not able to take care of themselves, that they will be devastated somehow into other dimensions of their own self-esteem and self-knowingness, that it will be degraded somehow, not with the thoughts, not with the mind, but in the reactions. It gives a lot of odd reactions towards love, that when you see it, it doesn't make sense. But in the old ways, in the old system, in the reactions that comes from the system before the intelligence arrived, that we all carries. In this part, it makes perfectly sense. So this is the part that we would love to flood with the love and the light, the waves, and see how much we can help to ourselves and to the mutual fields of consciousness on earth. Together with a lot of other energetic workers that is at work in just these days, in these times. This list of persons, people, places that you have hold into the love and the light has received what is possible to receive right now. And in the surrounding, light beings appears to support, like the restoration of the energy in the surroundings. I see it in my inner side, and it's so beautiful, and I'm so moved, touched by the collaboration and the possibility. Okay, so we're thanking for the collaboration, and now we are opening for the work for the greater good, Mother Earth, Father Earth, the core, inner self, and Earth to be met by love in all we are. And here you could decide upon entering into be an active participant in the energy work. Also, if you are joining in at replay. So if you're joining in live now, or you're joining in at replay at this time in the energy work, you make the decision if you want to participate active as energy worker. I will be holding the field. I will be ensuring that everybody who's joining, even if they're not trained, that they will participate perfectly, getting the best out of it to themselves, giving the best they could give to the energetic work for the earth consciousness and the entrance of the new era, the opening of the new world, and the creations of the 7 dimensional fields in earth consciousness. Not doing all this, but supporting it with our work, and thus also giving the support ourselves. A couple of intentional sighs, and find the best way for you to be placed. Somebody really enjoys moving a bit in the energy work, moving a lot, what suits you the best. I'm a modern shaman, and I'm an ambassador for doing the energy work in a modern, calm way that's not represented by any system, any groups or special way of doing it. It's not a manifest, it's a fest, it's a party for us to join in. So I'm most of the time pretty calm and quiet, but you do whatever's right to you, and it's perfect. The energy opens, and if you choose to be actively a part of the energetic work, you might be able to experience a change in energy, and also if you participate by receiving. Soft, strong. The energy opens, it's beautiful. As the beautiful energy opens, it invites you to recognize the beauty in your energy. And the beauty in the energy is like always present, because beauty is the recognition of something being balanced into perfection. And the light you are is always balanced into perfection. Sometimes maybe your choices, maybe your reaction isn't that perfect, but the light you are is always perfect. So the beauty in your light you are opens and recognizes the beauty in the light that's coming in, and that we are opening towards to help these waves of love. And what we will help with is that these waves of love creates a reaction with a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative interactions, and these negative energies that I sometimes see as kind of lightning, small lightnings all over the surface of the earth, cracks opening all over the surface, and people help the lightnings to go down the cracks into the solid heart of Mother Earth that will consume them and turn them into the recognition of love. Because fear of love, the anger that comes in the fear of love, in the deep heart of Mother Earth, it will be carried in and met and open to the trust and the knowing that you are perfect and that you are light, beautiful light, and you are worth the love you receive, the love you are, the love you give. By our choice, as a living person that's here, being connected to all the vibrations through time and spaces, the possibilities to help the energy to meet and interact is really strong. So by opening our true intentions from our heart and our soul to help the light, the beautiful light, to meet the anger and the difficulties and the frightened realms, the frightened fields that is so afraid of the love, we are helping them to release the fear, and then we will let Mother Earth help them to meet themselves in the true love. So we will take all the anger, all the frightened feelings and reactions that's already here, and that is like all around the surface of Mother Earth, because this is where we, the people who's creating it, is present. So let's put our intention. And thank you for the beautiful energy. Thank you for the meeting. Put our intention to help the beautiful light of love, the beautiful energy, to meet all the fear, all the anger, and help it to be released into Mother Earth who's receiving it. And maybe you can even recognize it in your own system that something is going on, being a little bit uncomfortable, maybe feel a little bit nervous, shattering. A couple of intentional sighs help you to join in and shift with the energy. And this sharing, thank you. Thanks for a very peaceful and joyful energy flowing in the body. Yes, I recognize this too. And the energy gets stronger. And now, what you could recognize is memories of having difficulties, interactions, reactions from your everyday life. These will come through, and you will suddenly it will appear without you thinking of it. It's because this is about the releasing that goes into your system and helps you to be able to meet these difficulties in another perspective from another solid ground. So please, if this opens now, let it happen. Every negative thought, maybe you're used to do all you can to throw it away, to close it down. When you sit here in the love and the light, if it appears, try to let it be. And also in the next day, if it comes up, let it be. And then hold it in this beautiful love and light and see what's happening. A lot of things is changing these days, a lot of possibility for change. And some of them is really strong when we can be quiet with it. It's not easy, and I'm not always successful with it. And a lot of other ways is also possible. But this possibility is by being quiet with what comes by and just being with it is really strong in these days, weeks, the next month or two. It could be difficult if you're in an interaction, you're in a reaction, but then if you could just take it with you and maybe closing it down at the moment. And when you at yourself open to these possibilities and just sit with it, see what's happening. It's really strong. Right now, the energy shifts into the next level. And it's because all the negative energy has reached the center of Mother Earth, the heart of the earth, and is received. And all the anger, all the fears is telling what the lack of love is. Mother Earth, the heart of Mother Earth, is responding with expressing exactly that love that's needed, the love that's lacking. And maybe you recognize this in your own heart now. A change. Maybe if you're having this kind of energetic reactions or views, you can sense the shift. And this shift that is recognized here, the Mother Earth heart and the possibility to exactly express the love that's lacking, the love that's needed, as a reaction to the shadows and the negative energy. This is what's opening right now. And as it's opening in the earth consciousness, in the field, it's also opening in you and me. So, when you're strong and soft and quiet without any disturbance not going on, if you are met by any negative energy, you could try. If you can feel I'm strong, I'm quiet, I'm mild, I'm soft, you could try, if you're met by anything negative, to be the heart of Mother Earth and see what will appear to you as the love that's lacking here. How could you support with the love that's lacking, that's needing? And you could experience like a magic interference that suddenly it appears to you what to do without thinking, without knowing, just doing, being the love. Maybe it's in a perspective where you just know it and you feel it and you express it in the energy. Maybe you even have the possibilities to do something like a reaction, get help, say a word, take a stand for something that feels true for you, just at the right time, helping by these ways. Maybe you suddenly got an idea that you haven't had before about a little thing you can do that does a lot. The responding from the heart of Mother Earth that's also in your heart is opening now towards you and to everybody in the field of Earth. Maybe you feel nothing. Maybe you feel a beautiful explosion of light and change, and something is really different, or anything in between. When you do such works as this, you never know. And sometimes it appears immediately, sometimes it appears through time. But you should ensure that you have a reaction, a vibration, a reflection, that you have this resonance that tells you this is something to me, this is something that makes a difference. I don't understand. Maybe I don't see, I don't feel, but it's just true to me. This is what's important when we're using our time, we're using our awareness, our energy into something that's quite odd at this, as this is. And sorry for the trembling or the stumbling in the words. I'm still a little untrained in the English vocabulary. Now we're ready. After the help from the heart of Mother Earth within yourself and in Mother Earth center, we're ready to receive the waves of love. So if you're a little bit unfocused, thinking about a lot of things, or in your other perspective or something else, receiving the healing, enjoying that, you could focus again, like refocusing. Open the awareness in a way where you are recognizing, oh, this is how I feel. This is my body. This is how I recognize my body. This is how I recognize the way I feel. And then if you can connect to the awareness of how you recognize yourself and what you recognize in yourself with, then this strong focus is really it's really good if you will experience the waves of life that we are meeting in a short while. The energy shifts. Take a couple of intentional sighs, maybe stretch a bit, focus. Here they come, the first one. Soft and yet so strong. Releasing everything inside of you that could be insecure. If you are love, if you are beautiful, light and being, anything that could be insecure about this is met in this wave of love, and get help to see it, the beauty in the love you are. The next wave of love that's getting ready is a wave that opens to your trust in yourself and to what you like, to what gives you pleasure in life in a healthy and opening way that lift your energy into the deeper meeting with your soul. Okay, here it comes. The second way of love, and as we're receiving it, we are also passing it onto the field of the earth. And the third and the last way from this, for this time, is the wave of love that opens to be truly connected to Mother Earth, and this possibility to see with all you are that every negative reaction is carrying a lack of love, and maybe the asking for love, and that you will, within the deepest heart of your being, the meeting with your soul, with have the possibility to get a reaction that is meeting every negative energy with completely the supportive meeting in love. Here it comes. Couple of intentional sighs, maybe stretch a bit. And in this meeting within yourself, look into the mirror of the eyes of your soul. What do you see when you look at yourself? Do you see the beauty and the light you are? Do you recognize it? As you are meeting yourself through the eyes of your soul, maybe seeing the beauty in the light that you are igniting this perspective in the collective field on earth, because this is present right now. And if any physical being aware would open to this, it's really infectious and it's spreading through the field. It's natural. couple of intentional sighs. Slowly, the energy stabilizes. We are entering into the new state of consciousness, and it is here. It's nowhere else. It's in your true life to be able to be whatever you are and like it, because you are so proud of yourself and what you perceive every day. By this walk on earth, the new consciousness arrives and will rise with peace. Because when you are creating a life where you are totally aware and in trust within yourself, because you know you will do the best and everyone else will do the same, then the collective energies will really be strong to create possibilities that nobody knows could exist by prolonging the existing reality and constructions of what is here. But these constructions that's created in societies is really possible to open in aware states where it can use to collaborate, translate, and immediately contemplate a life for every being on this earth in peace and in quiet love. Even though it can't be seen, it's the possibilities that has been shown a lot of places in cosmic realities that this can take place. And here we are, it's open now. Relax, enjoy, and be a part of this by looking into the eyes of your soul and look always after the light and the beauty in the energy and to what you create. Slowly, the energy gets softened. The energy work is fulfilled until now. We did our part for today, for this meeting under the full moon. Thank you for the participation. Thank you for the support for my first step into the international space of sharing these a little bit strange possibilities for uniting in the energy, creating energy works that make sense and makes difference. Thank you for these meetings across lands, across space, across countries, where something is inviting us in a deep way to find our mutual vibrations. And this is a creation of the new waves that will come to connect us all in the collaborate physical realities. When I'm channeling in English, I'm stutter a bit and it's a part of it. I also do it even in Danish, though really well trained. So it's a part of it. I hope you can bear with it. It was lovely. Namaste. It's shared. Thank you so much. And I hope from this small place that if you think it could be worth it, that you will share and join in any way. You can come back to use the video again. The first part, when you put people and places in, works for 4 days after we've been here. And the energy work that we did afterwards, it will be present and available as long as the video is present and available. And you can use it with reusing the video replay, or you can use your remembering of being a part of it, and then you can reopen it. Thank you. And in the end of the full moon, energy work, energy update, in Denmark, I normally talk a lot about what I'm doing the next month in the calendar. And we have a lot also in my English calendar that's opening. So look at the website mariannelane.com to see what's going on. And we are planning a huge energy work and a course in Maine, in the States, in May, uh, April, May. The days will come soon, and we will also open to joint teachings where I'm not the holder, but I'm a helping teacher in Portugal in the end of May. So if this resonates with you, please look at the website. The descriptions will be available in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for the meeting. I hope to see you again. I hope that everything you meet, no matter what it is, will open the true love within your depth and have it to resonance throughout your and all your reality. And when you can't, you will accept this and take care of yourself with soft sweetness and love until you are ready to be the love that you are. Thank you.